Need to at least do that. All right, guys. JD Sports Breaks live at 10:26, January 22nd, 2018. We're live for Bowman Draft Mixer. 6-box mixer. 4 boxes of 16 draft jumbo. 2 boxes of super draft. Or super jumbo draft, excuse me. From 2017. In the 2016 draft jumbo, it's 3 autos per box, so we're looking at 12 total in that. And then in the super jumbo, we are looking for 5 per box, so 10 total in that one. But yeah, there are black refractor hot packs in 16 draft that hold 7 autos. You can also get the box toppers, and then, you know, occasionally top screws up and throws in extras, so it's very rare, but they do happen. Just make sure he's good. Okay. Top screws up? No, never. Never. All right, first hit for the Braves, Bryce Wilson. Atlanta, Bryce Wilson. Base auto. Refractors, Dylan Cousins and Kevin Newman. Green paper for the Braves, Colby Allard. '65 of '99. I thought y'all were supposed to get like a gigantic blizzard storm thing that was supposed to snow for days over there. What happened to that? Joey Wentz, purple for the Braves. Number to 250. 109 of 250. Benson, Brigman. It was rain for 3 hours. Well, that's how it normally is here. They say, oh, the snow's coming. Get your ingredients for the milk, bread, and egg sandwiches. And then it just rains. DJ Peters to 499 for the Dodgers. Jordan B. Maddox, Martes, Bradley. Blue Wave. You gotta be kidding me. Cool Tops. Bryce Wilson. Blue Wave Auto, number to 150. $50 of 150. This is off to a magnificent start. There we go, finally. Ben Bowden for the Rockies. Refunds all around. Cal Ripken Jr. That's a gold. 11 of 50. 11 of 50. This one came from Jacksonville. I get them from all over the place. That's the thing. I don't get anything from the same spot almost, except new releases. New releases all come from the same place, but when I reorder stuff, it's all over the country. Because my distributor's got like 10 different warehouses that I pull from. And I've got 3 different distributors. Garrett Hampson for the Rockies. I wish it was as simple as just, you know, buying from somewhere else. Jeremy Dirks. Congrats. Dylan Cease for the Cubs. Blue, number to 150. 108 of 150. That is the end of box number 1. Well, you did hit something. Ripken, number to 50. It's not an auto, but you got a hit, Coleman. Everybody's a good prospect right now, Gil. It's 3 weeks till spring training. This is the time to stock up. Back to whining. Yeah, The break credit is gone. It's done. That hadn't happened since last year. Zach Collins, White Sox. Oops. We'll have to do something else, but I haven't been working that into the pricing lately. Just quit and come back. That's the secret. One of these days, I'm going to go through with doing some kind of promo again. I just haven't had the extra time lately. Uh-oh. That could be good. Kyle Muller, blue for the Braves. 69 of 150. Be inked. Oh, we're not going to be so lucky. Nice! For the Marlins. Braxton Garrett. Red non-auto. 5 of 5. And it actually looks centered. Yeah. It's close. Dylan Tate. Sky blue. 16 draft was tough. The centering was a big issue on those. But there's good and bad to that. It was a tough grade, but if you did get one to gem, then it made it a lot more valuable. Chipper, refractor. With 17, it's pretty much everything gems. So it's kind of... Exactly. Which, yeah, I mean, you want that. You also want a product to be good out of the box, but yeah, if you're looking for return on it, then yes, you want the value to be increased by getting a high grade. We got a gold wave auto coming up, and it's going to be Ronnie Dawson for the Astros. Houston going to Boykin. $36 of $50. Let's see. This one is a prime example of what I was talking about, though. You can see, it might be tough to see with the sleeve on there. You have to take it back out real fast. That corner right there, I don't know if it'll zoom enough to show, but this is a prime example. The waves were notorious. Yeah, there it is. How the corner doesn't even come close to lining up. Rosario for the Mets. Tim Lynch, Yankees. Yours is a little closer. I don't know if it'll zoom, but it's a little low on that one. Those corners are a pretty good indicator when you're looking at 16. If it's lined up, then it's pretty good. Michael Paez for the Mets. Mario Feliciano for the Brewers. Blue. '98 of 150. From what I remember, most of the other subcategories, typically pretty good. It's typically surfaces are fine, edges are usually fine, corners are usually fine. It's just the centering has been the big problem. But there are gems to be found, and when you find them, it kicks the value up a little more than what it normally would. Box number 3. Uh-oh. 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 We have a box topper. And a lot of the box toppers coincided with the hot packs. Matt Manning for the Tigers. Going to Joel. It's not a proven science, but I did see a lot of tendencies when we were opening a lot of it. Was it the boxes that had box toppers a lot of times had the hot packs, or was it the case that had a box topper would have a hot pack? I can't remember. Somebody help me. We ran into it a couple times. It's not this one. Jesus Luzardo for the Nationals. I think it was if you had one, then a lot of times the case would have a hot pack somewhere in it. I don't remember. But it's not this one. Green, Josh Hader for the Brewers. Mm-hmm. For the Tampa Bay Rays, refractor auto, Jake Fraley. $51 of $4.99. Jake Fraley. Going to Jake McCulley. Dylan Tate, gold, number to 50. Derek Fisher, sky blue. Dunn, Devers, Rogers. Come on. There it is. Delvin Perez for the Cardinals. Delvin Perez going to Raymond. And a Delvin Perez black to $4.99. Ryan Bolt for the Rays. We got one box left of the 2016 draft. Good luck. And we'll finish it out with the 17 Super Jumbos. I appreciate the fill on this, guys. I know it's a little different. And I know it's a little tougher to price. And it's not as easy to decide on what teams you want to go after. But by doing it this way, we get similar hits to a jumbo case of draft. And it's a little less. Kind of evens out the teams a little bit. You don't have 4 teams that are strong and the rest are below them. Okay, here we go. Last box of 16. Nolan Martinez for the Yankees. Nolan Martinez. Shai Wei Hu for the Rays. Purple refractor, Franklin Barreto for the A's. Francis Martinez, Connor Jones. Sky Blue, Ryan Bolt. Rogers Peters refractor. Blue paper, Corbin Burns for the Brewers. Biggio, Senzatella, Servin. Moniak, Kirillov. Come on. Need a super. For the Blue Jays, TJ Zuch. Kevin Newman for the Pirates, number to 499. Purple auto, Riley Pint for the Rockies. Jeremy Dirks. Nice hit. Riley Pint, purple auto. And that one is actually appears to be centered. 120 of 250 for the Rockies. Sky Blue, Robert Tyler for the Rockies. Dylan Cousins, a couple of refractors. And that is the end of the 2016 draft. I'd have to look and see how he's doing lately. When it first came out, it was. I don't know how his values are right now. I mean, it looks good, so we just have to determine if it's worth the investment. All right, here we go. 16 or 17 draft Super Jumbo. What do you mean I've yet to pull you a haul? Are you kidding me? I haven't pulled you a haul yet? Alright, the bottom stacks are all base. There's nothing fun in those. I see orange for the Pirates. Shane Baz. Orange, non-auto. Shane Baz. Billy Welch, 4 of 25. And we got an orange auto, too. Nope, maybe it's gold. Never mind, it's gold. Just kidding. They look so similar. Oh! Woo! Singer! With the Giants! Hello! Oh my goodness. Heliot Ramos, 50 of 50. Very nice. There we go. I was shocked too, to be honest with you, because they had a couple hits in 16 too that were potential. I mean, nothing huge, but you know, the opportunity for Heliot in 2 jumbo boxes, 2 super jumbo boxes. It obviously paid off, big time. I know it's tough having 2 products like that and doing PYT. I know it's not easy because not everybody thinks of both checklists, and it's tough to balance the scale and determine which direction to go. Royce Lewis, because I mean some teams it was, do I want to hit from 16 or do I want to hit from 17? Now some teams you have potential in both sides, but Taylor Trammell purple for the Reds. Zach Kirtley for the Cardinals. Another one for Raymond. Yes, I did hit you the Golden McKay. That was a awful case until that came up. that one made me want to quit Bowman draft altogether, and then that showed up in the last box and restored my faith in it. Singer's done. He's got to go. Your cousin. I do not think so. I know you didn't have any Giants. No, there wasn't any Twins. There was a lot of White Sox, Astros, Yankees, Rays, Cardinals, Blue Jays, Rockies, Braves. No, it doesn't matter. You get no sympathy from anybody, Singer. Tommy Doyle for the Rockies. Matt Tabor for the D-backs. Blue refractor, number to 150. And we got a refractor auto for the Astros. J.J. Matijevic. It's not anything but an insert. I'm trying. Rob's always pissed. I can't ever make Rob happy. Now he pulls out the conspiracies. Royce Lewis paper to $4.99. Lutz, Pearson, Hoke, Smith, Eloy, Bukauskas. 70th edition. For the Stros. And your auto, Jeter Downs for the Reds. Nice super jumbo box here. That's not true, Gil. I've already got a refractor top loaded for you. The refractor's probably worth more than the paper, right? Surely. I know the paper's numbered, but come on. Brendan Little for the Cubs. Number to $4.99. Brendan Little. Brendan McKay. Vladimir Gutierrez for the Reds. Purple, number to 250. And for the Royals, Nick Prado. Brandon Ryan. They were a fairly reasonable pickup, too, for potential for him. Oh, I'm running that. It's like 70 degrees out, and I've got the heater going. I don't know what I'm doing. Last week we were freezing. It was like 10 degrees. And yesterday I was in a t-shirt and shorts. And it was like 65 and sunny. It's crazy. I love Georgia. Ouch! You're gonna bring up the TTT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll have to move that stack. We're going to have to put that one to the side. We'll go through this one. Hey, now, we don't have to bring up any north versus south or anything like that. 10 degrees is cold for me, okay? TJ Friedel for the Reds. Green, Fido for the Tigers. Schuster. 52 of 99. How's that going up there, by the way? I heard that y'all getting like a whole bunch of snow this morning. Or was that was Minnesota? Because they were talking about the Super Bowl. The guys were talking about the Super Bowl on the radio, talking about how the weather was going to suck when they were traveling up there later this week. Scott Kingery for the Phillies, blue. Riley Pint, blue for the Rockies. For the Marlins, there you go, Chad. You can quit your whining. Trevor Rogers. Refractor auto. $252 of $4.99. Singer, you're hired. See, I could have said that, and then they would just roll their eyes at me and say, nah, ha, ha. But see, if you say it, it's got a little weight to it. Oh, told you, I can't do anything for him. Yeah, forget that part. We don't want to talk about that part. You still rolled your eyes. All right, here we go. Joe Adele, Mackenzie Gore, Fido, Peterson, Peter Solomon, gold auto for the Astros. Astros doing work. $17 of $50. Shura, Ariel Jorato. And I think we're about to get Murphed. There it is for the Brewers. Brandon Murphy. Larkin. Yeah, it's been good. Good color. Bonus auto. Can't complain. Everybody quits breaks. Good. I'll take a week off. It's time for. I'm due for another vacation anyway. Delvin Perez for the Cardinals. 25 of 499. Blake Rutherford, 70th edition for the Sox. And we got another Heliot Ramos. Wow. Base auto for the Giants. You're taking hand what? Oh, hand outs. I'm sorry. Just a quick glance. Yeah. All right, guys. We got one more that I stashed. Saw something I liked, so I wanted to save it. See what it looks like. Dylan Carlson for the Cardinals. Number to 499. And here it is. Dang it. For the Stros, J.B. Bukowskis and Corbin Martin. It's not what I was hoping for. But it's a number to 5. And it's for the Astros. 4 or 5. And our last auto of the breaks going to the Mets. Heliot. I just wanted to say Heliot. Mark Vientos for the Mets. Going to Joel. Mark Vientos. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Sorry, I saw the red, got excited. It looked like it was in the auto spot, and they got us. Still a red, just not what I was hoping for. Card Breakers Anonymous. Oh, man, come on. Mark Vientos for the Mets. Dual recommended viewing for the Astros, number to 5. Heliot Ramos, Brendan Murphy for the Brewers. Peter Solomon Gold Auto for the Astros. Trevor Rogers Refractor for the Marlins. Alex Fido Green for the Tigers. Nick Prado Base for the Royals. Jeter Downs Base for the Reds. Matt Echevik Refractor for the Astros. I'm not jealous of that. Zach Kirtley Base for the Cardinals. Heliot Ramos Gold for the Astros. Riley Pint Purple for the Rockies. Zooch for the Blue Jays. Nolan Martinez, Delvin Perez, Jake Fraley Refractor for the Rays, Jesus Luzardo for the Nats, Tim Lynch Yankees, Ronnie Dawson Gold for the Astros, Zach Collins Base, Garrett Hampson, Bryce Wilson Blue Wave for the Braves, and Bryce Wilson Base. We also had a Shane Baz Orange in there somewhere too, but it was not an auto. But that's at least noteworthy. Shane Baz Orange, and what was the other guy that we had? There he is. In the 16 draft, we had Braxton Garrett Red. for the Marlins. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good night.